All the more reason to be thankful for Earth's atmosphere, which does help to protect us from a lot of those incoming space rocks. They often get broken up as they fall down in from space. So thank you, atmosphere. Know that I'm angry with the atmosphere right now for Hurricane Beryl. It is the first hurricane of the season, which has developed in the Atlantic as of today. We've got two other areas of interest, one of which is in the Yucatan, which has a medium chance of development. Then another wave coming up behind Beryl. Beryl is definitely the most pressing storm or the most pressing area of interest to talk about. Hurricane Beryl, winds 85 miles per hour. It's in the process of strengthening. Wind speeds have gone up to 85 since it was 75 at around 5 p.m. today. So it's getting stronger and moving pretty quickly west at 20 miles per hour. Here's the latest forecast track with it. It is more than likely going to be a Category 3 hurricane as it moves through the southern part of the Windward Islands. That includes places like Barbados, which is right there. You got St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada. There's St. Lucia right there. It's going to be passing in this general area Monday morning into Monday afternoon, and will continue that west-northwest track further up into the northern Caribbean. Possibly brushing past Jamaica. There's a bit of a wide cone of uncertainty here where it could drift off to the north or drift off to the south, so impacts for Jamaica are a little bit uncertain. Even more uncertain is where it goes beyond Thursday. There's not a lot of agreement on where exactly it's going to go, whether it turns north towards the Gulf or if it turns south towards Belize and the southern part of the Yucatan. So we'll wait and see about that. Just not quite clear just yet. You see how wide the spread of the spaghetti models is for now. In agreement on that west-northwest track, but once you get past the Yucatan, all the solutions diverge. So we'll put a pin in that. It is still at the very least an important storm that's worth watching, no doubt about that. Temperatures in the low 80s right now across the upstate, still very warm, still very humid, as it will be for tomorrow. Temperatures in the 70s across the mountains. The heat index, even this late at night, is still close to 90 degrees in Clemson, Anderson, and Greenville. Yeah, that's how humid it is outside with dew points, mostly in the mid-70s. Part of the reason why we can't rely on more showers developing late tonight, seeing that down towards the southwest of our area, northeast Georgia. But at least for the moment, it's nice and quiet. What we will see tomorrow afternoon with the heat and the humidity is scattered thunderstorms. Dew points are in the mid-70s, even low 80s towards Myrtle Beach right now. Yeah, just very, very soupy outside. Part of why the heat advisory is in effect. First heat advisory we've seen so far in the upstate this summer. From noon to 8 p.m., the heat index is probably going to be flirting with the low to mid 100s. So drink plenty of water, limit your time outside if you're going to be outside, before the storms start coming in. And here's what that will look like on the future radar. Again, kind of painting that small chance of some isolated showers overnight tonight. Then we're going to be quiet from around 7 a.m. to noon. And at noon, it gets really hot. Low 90s, probably feeling like the low 100s to even mid 100s by this point. But check out the future radar by 2 p.m. That's when storms really start firing up across the area. So this will be probably producing some pretty heavy downpours, probably some lightning and some brief gusty winds. We can't rule out some isolated severe storms. Not worried about tornadoes or hail. This will mostly just be strong straight line winds, if anything, when those storms are downbursting like we typically see on a summer day. Other than that, once we get to 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, we're going to be quieting down. Into Monday, the heat really backpedals. We see drier air coming from the north, so the highs won't be as hot, and there's not much of any chance for storms for Monday. It'll be mid-80s as opposed to mid-90s like we're going to see for tomorrow. So plan on it being a very hot day tomorrow. Part of why it's an impact day. Other half of it is that it's going to be very stormy as well, but then less hot and less humid starting on Monday. Then we stay mainly dry and close to normal for early July, mid-80s and then low 90s with lower humidity. But then 3 more impact days towards the end of the week. It's going to get very hot again, mid to upper 90s, starting 4th of July and continuing into Friday and Saturday with a chance of isolated storms.